Hello. Welcome. Welcome to another Metal Gear stream. I am echoing, 1 second. There we go. Nice to see some people here again. We're going to continue the MGS1 run that we started a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully the graphical glitches that I had will be fixed. Okay, we beat the Hind. Going down the communications tower again.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I
can hear it now. Sorry, I've just realized that you can't hear anything.
To where Metal Gear is being stored.
Yeah.
How about now?
The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while.
I didn't mute the sound. That's stupid.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call
Great.
me if you
Thank
need
you.
to.
How are we doing today? It's very hot here. I don't like it. Down the tower to the elevator with the guards. Try to think of the best way to kill them. I just usually run in circles with the FAMAS. Where's the cameras here? I think there might be. I swear there's cameras here. Yeah. Jeff. Sure, I could just shoot these cameras, but whatever. Let's shoot this one. Chaff is a rare commodity, it seems. It even gives you a bunch of FAMAS ammo here. Interesting. I could just throw a stun grenade at these.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it.
This is the scariest
The
moment in
warning
time.
went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake! Now die!
Can I just throw a stun grenade? No, I would be able to if I had any. I think this is the best strat. Circle around. Easy. This is one of those moments that was carried over from Metal Gear 2. Was it really? With the lift? I didn't know that. I should play Metal Gear 2. Properly. I've only got them on the HD collection. I don't know if I have them on PC. The old Metal Gears. Unless they came with the Master Collection. I don't remember. Maybe they did. Where'd he go? Door. Hello, Darkness. Nice to see you here. Big fan. Wow. I appreciate that. You're the one who introduced me to Metal Gear, so thanks. Really, have you played? How many of the games have you played? Let me know all about it. And how and why did you start playing? And did you enjoy it? How many cameras are here? God. Play for Metal Gear Rising. Right. Probably a good starting point. More of a modern game in the series. Since that one looked awesome and no stealth, why don't you not? You don't like stealth games? The stealth's not that bad. It's not terrible. I mean, you can just run and gun everything. Thinking about getting Metal Gear Solid. Not good at stealth. I mean, you can play these games as like an action game if you really want to. You can just kill everything. You don't have to stealth. Especially the later games. Is Sniper Wolf just chilling? But I would say just be aware that they are older games, right? Like the controls might seem a bit strange, that sort of thing. I've only got one diazepam, is that a problem? We'll find out. Yeah, I love these games. I think they're great.
Snake, are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon.
Not sure what the best way to play this is.
You're happy.
I mean, it's on the
I'm
Master
not.
Collection, but people say
So
the
then
port
what
of
is it?
MGS1 on the Master Collection isn't very good.
Snake, please don't kill her.
But I mean, it's probably fine
you
for someone that's
insane?
coming to the series
Please.
fresh.
She's a good person. You'd know that if you talk to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
Pretty good.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf! Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You could never finish what you start.
Is it diazepam anywhere here? Is that it? No, it's a Russian. There's got to be some somewhere. No, I guess not. I could do it the cheesy way, I suppose. In fact, let's do it both ways. Let's do it the cheesy way and the normal way. Oops. I didn't even know about this method until someone pointed it out to me with the Nikita. I always did this properly in the past. I've only ever played the Master Collection versions and I can't complain. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you come into the series as a new person, I mean, if you really want to try the Master Collection, just buy it. I get complaints on my videos from people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be playing the Master Collection." It's like, this is the first time these have been on PC. Like, it's the easiest way to play it. Where's she? Damn it. Although I will say this fight is kind of annoying, even when you've done it before. And I imagine as a new player this fight will seem frustrating to you, because every time Wolf hits you, she knocks you around. And the controls are a bit janky. You can hit her on the move. I've run out of diazepam, that's great. That's gonna make it even harder. This is very shaky. I can't hit her all. Where's ammo? Where's that? Is there any ammo here? No, an MGS3 for the 3DS now if you want to talk about control issues. Yeah, I never played the 3DS version of MGS3. Is it very different to the normal version? Where's ammo? There is no ammo here. How am I supposed to do this without using Nikita? Oh, so I've got 2 shots left, that's why. Where's she gone? Where are you? Fire. There we go. Not too bad. Bit awkward without diazepam. Try to remember what the controls are like on a 3DS. You've got like your sticks, right? What was the 3D like on that game? I wonder.
Waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
Right now, the saddest moment in gaming history. Yeah, this and Ares dying in
Long
FF7.
shot. You cannot save me. Please.
Can't think of
Just
any.
finish me
What else is
going.
it? What else is a sad moment?
I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
It's not too different, but I think the little frogs are
I was
replaced with
born on
Yoshi.
a
Are they really? And the controls are not good.
Raised
No
on the
3DS, only one
battlefield.
stick, right? Yeah, what was the?
On
It was the
fire,
3DS
silence,
XL,
and
right? That
scream.
was better. I think I have the
They were
XL.
my lullabies.
One stick. I
And
can't
they like
imagine.
dogs,
Yeah, I bet that was
day
terrible.
after day, driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin. You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people.
Hello, Mr. X. Yes,
I am no
we have to
longer
finish MGS1
wolf
first, and then we can go back to
who was
MGS2.
In the name of vengeance, I sold my body.
Wait, why does
and
Wolf
my
have a
soul.
Russian accent? Is it not a Kurdish accent? What do Kurdish people sound like? I don't know.
Now I am nothing more than a dog.
A better question is, why is Wolf blonde if she's a Kurd? Kurds are Middle
Not
Eastern.
like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable
Baffles me how
cousins.
being shot multiple times with a sniper rifle with
call
apparently no armor
mercenaries
on.
like
I wish
us
you able to live for
dogs
another
of
5
war.
minutes. Yeah,
It's true.
you're right.
We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different.
Is a PSG one a high
Untamed.
caliber sniper rifle? I don't know.
Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand.
Maybe a slightly longer stream today.
I wasn't waiting to kill people.
Don't know how long this will take. I'm about to go disc 2 in a second.
I was waiting for
Probably not
someone
too
to
long.
kill me.
Although there's a lot of backtracking.
A man like you. You're a hero. Please. Set me free.
The most disappointing thing about MGS2 is that they tease a really long ladder and then they just skip past it in a cutscene.
Why? Why?
Where's the long ladder? Let me think.
I loved you.
Is it near the end where Snake fights Fortune and you leave to go fight?
What is it?
You near the end at Arsenal Gear, right? Is that what you mean?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me.
Where you get fish and mailed. It's the cutscene after that, I think.
Everyone's here now. Okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye.
The pal card takes a while. Yes, it does. Yes, indeed it does. This is like Armstrong's death. It takes him another like 5 minutes to die. Yes, exactly.
You said love could bloom on the battlefield.
But that's nanomachines. That's more of an excuse than Wolf has,
But I couldn't save her.
right? Maybe nanomachines
What are you
function
doing?
as a heart when you don't have one.
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
Gene's a big boss.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now.
The Foxhound
Don't
up, Gene's a
trust
big boss as well.
anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't
The
stop
nanomachines
that
did
Vulcan,
reattaches
this
on the
whole place
DLC.
will probably
Yeah,
be burned
true.
to hell.
I think I was thinking of the ladder before you have
We
to
might not
snipe
meet again.
mines for Emma.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can leave
yeah.
anytime. Get a head start.
It's not
Head
like the
start
ladder in
on
MGS3,
life.
but it's probably still quite long.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
It's funny how they brought back Hal's voice actor for MGS5, but they didn't bring back Snake. I think Hal's well, his dad is the only person that has the same voice actor. I guess from this game anyway. I know it's not the same person. Where are the mines? There's mines here somewhere. Yes, here. I'm going to pick up as many items as I can. I hope you were happy with your shout out, Mr. X. I didn't do it in the video, I just, you know, I did it in the comments. I think that video's done quite well. I'm not sure. We have like 60 something thousand views. What are these? But people in the comments were saying, like, oh, the guard there looks at the poster, and they're right, he does. You can see him like zooming into it with some binoculars. I didn't even think about that. We'll be behind E. Let's do the hind D. Okay, good idea. Where is it? It's here, right?
Huh?
Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
Impossible. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be sliced up faster than an onion on an infomercial.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that, or a message. To me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose.
Maybe. But I think it's more like, I'll string you up.
Well, in any case, don't let your guard down.
I won't.
Yeah, I watched it a few times and shared it with friends. Thank you. Thank you for that. Unless I saw it was on 50,000. So yeah, it's done quite well. Every MGS2 video I put out does reasonably well at the moment. I mean, there's one out today. I don't actually know how well it's doing. But yeah. It's funny, when I did a video on the parachute, and there was so many people that A, didn't know it was there, and B, debated about how you could eject from a high D, like how you could feasibly eject yourself from a helicopter, like going into way too much detail about it. Look, we got shot to pieces about the helicopter blades and got reassembled by now. Yeah, reassembled that. Yeah, true. But everyone was saying, oh, there's helicopters that have that will let you eject from a helicopter through like past the blades, and it's like this. You're thinking way too much about this. Okay, let's do some disc changing. I'm totally changing discs right now. Big boss genes. Yeah, exactly. That's all it comes down to. Okay, there we changed the disc. Yeah, that GoldenEye shot didn't initially do very well. It did really poorly. But last night it shot up from like 2,000 views to about 10,000, which I don't understand. Man, I've done other GoldenEye shots as well, which did pretty well. I hate this clip. Yeah, so do I. There's too many of those little, whatever they are, the little robots here. You have to shoot twice, don't you? Oops. Wait, you can just blow that stupid thing. What? What? What do you mean you can just blow that stupid? What do you do? What's your strategy? I'm curious now, you have to tell me, because I assume that's the only way you can get beyond that thing. What do you do, Saint Habarim? Duck under it. You can't move and duck on this game. Or does it move? Crouch under it. Do you both crouch under it? You can just shoot it. Maybe this is a shot. Look, you can't move while you're crouching. It moves over your head. Really? Okay. Interesting. I had no clue. I just shoot it every time. You didn't know about blowing it up. That's funny, because I didn't know about crouching. That's definitely a shot. We've discovered a new shot. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. The tank chef shot. Different topic. That's funny. I didn't realize. That's actually funny. Dude, I started playing this game yesterday and I accidentally deleted all my saves when I got to the Metal Gear boss. Oh, that's terrible, Glitchio. But you can play through the game again. You just skip it won't take that long. Just skip all the codec calls, you know. That's funny. You really didn't know you could shoot that? I've known about that since the beginning. I hate when MGS4 it has some random elevator to take you to the next area. Yeah, God, it's been so long since I played MGS4, I can't remember exactly how you get around here. I just remember a bunch of different areas in this place and the little robots. The little annoying robots. I didn't realize it even went back and forth, to be honest. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm the one that's not playing this logically. It's funny. I think that is probably a short. I could probably do that. But then I'll get people in the comments, oh, it's so obvious, how did it... Everyone knows this, that you could shoot the thing. I mean, the part in MGS4 when you go to Shadow Moses is the best part of the game. But I say that as an MGS1 fanboy. Most things don't blow up in the game. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, I don't know. I'm not sure how I figured. I've just always known that you could shoot that thing. Where's the ammo now? Oh, thank you. It's funny though. There's still things that people don't know. A lot of people seem to think my videos are like, it's me discovering these things, and I'm like, this game's like 24 years old. I am not discovering anything. People have known these things for quite a while. I'm not pretending that I have discovered these things either. Isn't the mines here somewhere? Yeah, there you go. Also, I thought the interrogation scene was scripted, so I let Meryl die. No, you've got to. If you want Meryl to live, you've got to persevere through the torture and then escape. Well, how to obtain the body armor in him? Just want to know. It's in it. Just then, it was in the. It's in the lower, the lower part of the lava area. Love sharing and talking about your secrets. Me too. I've made a whole channel about talking about secrets and Easter eggs. Yeah. Speaking of torture, how hard is it to button mesh? I think it's harder for some people than others, right? That's the problem. I know a lot of people have issues with the button mashing bits in these games. I find it's easy to hold a controller in a weird way.
I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant
Got to watch them since my wife gave. Wow. Congratulations, Hester Boy Games.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
I hope you're prepared for the sleepless nights.
Lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover,
Siblings
he was
dialogue,
a
yes.
well-known racist.
Exactly.
Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
I could be killing some ravens right now. But I want to save things for the actual boss. The armor's just in the smelting area with the lava. How do we kill Raven? What should we use? I was gonna just use like claymores.
Welcome, Cossack.
I'll probably screw it up somewhere.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree.
Oh, it's time for some Mugtuck. Mugtuck ET
Ravens
contest.
aren't scavengers like most
In the
people
ear pool.
think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Ah, your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I
don't have any crows.
These games are so goofy. Yes, I agree.
You jest, but
People say
indeed,
that
Ravens
Twin
and
Snakes is
snakes
goofy.
are not the best
The
of
series has always been
friends.
goofy, let's be
Nevertheless,
honest.
You will make a worthy adversary.
I know that Twin Snakes is extra goofy,
You
but
live in Alaska.
it's a funny complaint to say
You
that
know
Twin
the
Snakes is
World
too goofy.
Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right.
But that's why people like it.
There is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two
I like
opponents
Raven.
pull each other's ears.
If they did more
while
with Raven,
enduring
that'd be
the
cool
harsh cold.
at some point.
It tests spiritual as well as
If ever.
physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake!
Yeah, MGS is always just like one of my Japanese anime. Exactly.
This is
Exactly.
glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
When we do a Twin Snake stream, we will see the goofy and we will judge it based on the rest of the series. Claymores and Stingers old. I agree. I like Claymores. Just randomly placing them. Let's see where he goes. Usually he just runs into a bunch of them eventually. Like that. And then I just chill on the other side of the map. Oops. Extreme starts out with that quick run. Really? God, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know on the extreme modes, a lot of the bosses have extra abilities, or they're just like the ninja, I think, stays invisible more often and things like that. He's already running right now. Need to remember where I put the mines. Just do need to concentrate. Cool. Pretty sure time claymores are useful. Yeah. I wonder what the most, like, what people usually do in this fight. Can't get more claymores somewhere, can you? I don't remember where I put them. Is there any up here? That's good. There we go.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
I'll probably do videos eventually on the extreme differences, because I think there are quite a lot.
But
I think the
my
tank
body will
moves
not
faster,
remain in
maybe,
this place.
as well.
My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake!
Yeah, no
I will be
radar.
watching you.
Exactly.
Understand?
So I run into a bunch of guards. And there's less ammo and rations around as well.
It will open that door.
I don't think ammo respawns.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature.
I played on extreme on normal.
You and the boss.
It's just a bit.
You are from another world.
It's a bit of a slog to get through extreme.
I do not wish to know.
Like Liquid. I think Liquid can one-shot you.
With him, I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief.
What? That's not the DARPA chief?
Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
That's crazy.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
Oh yeah, Decoy. The best. We get so much time with Decoy Octopus. Such a fleshed out character.
The riddle yourself. Snake.
I think I did a poll about favorite Foxhound member, maybe, and it was Liquid, Vulcan Raven, Ocelot. No, what was it?
What are you trying to say?
Anyway, someone was like, "Oh yeah, my favorite. Why isn't Decoy Octopus included?"
Each step you take is paved with
It's like, dude, you see him like for 5 seconds.
Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
There we go.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of
There's members of
spy.
Dead Cell 2 that you never encounter. I can't remember what the names
Yes.
are.
Maybe she's
There's like two members in MGS2. There's like two members of Dead Cell that you never
She's with the terrorists?
see.
I don't want to believe it either. But she
All the bosses
is
are split
working for
basically. Rations and
Foxhound.
yeah.
So you think
Exactly.
she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be
Yeah, you're right,
working with
Mr. X.
some different group altogether.
I think some of them, some were cut and some were actually canon, like they actually existed.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate
That
any
colonel.
further in this mission.
Wait, Wait a minute.
Hiding things.
Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then.
That basically inherited the cancel character's abilities, yeah.
Doing here.
I understand.
I can't remember what the abilities
Snake,
were, but yeah.
Give me some time.
I don't have
I don't
any time
remember.
left for you.
I'm sure there's Wikipedia, MGS wiki pages for them. Okay, million cameras in this room. What is up here? Is it stinger ammo? Or is it a ration? Stinger ammo. Doesn't make sense. Are you ready for some zoom? This place in MGS4 is kind of annoying too. The room with the cameras? I don't remember it in MGS4. I guess it was there somewhere.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot
Is there a
said,
pattern or a
there's some
quick way to
trick
get the PAL
using
key when it
keys.
falls? I don't think so. I
Leave
think
it to
it's
me.
You
I think
got
it's
some kind of
random.
plan?
It can be in a
Well,
bunch of different
I'm in the
spots.
computer room right now. I'm trying to access
I
Baker's
think.
private files.
Or a rat can have it,
Baker's
and you've got to. Do
files. Don't you need a password?
Of
you have to kill a
course,
rat or
but
something? You have to
there are
explode
ways.
rats?
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get
It's
in?
not always on
I
the
don't
rat,
know
but
yet.
sometimes
I'll
it can
give
be
it
on
a
a rat.
try.
I think.
I'm counting on you.
I'm not 100% sure. And I think in Twin Snakes they added some method to get all of the temperatures easily near Metal Gear.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Let's have a look at Liquid. Actually, let's do the thing. Let's call him. Get up. Got so many calls, welcome.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great.
Shoot a
So
coal
what do you
pipe and a hole
got?
pipe. Yeah,
I accessed
exactly.
the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the
I wish this game had that.
system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
It's the one change from
Snake,
Twin
I found
Snakes that I
something
think
else.
is
What?
something that should be in this game.
The new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah.
There's just too much
The truth is,
backtracking.
they've been working on a stealth missile since
It
the late
just
70s.
it doesn't really serve
Why
much of a
weren't they able to
purpose.
develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system.
I'm sure some
It would
people will be
picked up
like,
by
"Oh, you
enemy
can't, don't change
satellites."
anything about
Oh,
MGS1,"
yeah,
but like,
that makes sense.
there's
But
too much
unlike a missile,
backtracking for
the
this
railgun
this part.
doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Just to spread the game out longer,
Impossible to
right?
intercept.
Doesn't really add anything.
That, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened
Like the time
underground
yeah.
bases.
Exactly.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view...
Yeah, it's even worse if you take too long. I'm hoping the key doesn't change back.
Colonel, is this true?
I'm gonna be pissed off if the key changes back.
I'm listening.
I might end the stream.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty.
I might cheat.
The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
So here you can see Ocelot and Liquid pacing back and forth. But you can call Master, which is funny.
Snake, I'm sure that woman calling herself Naomi is some type of spy. And now I'm starting to think
It's
that
the only
Kale
shot that
might
I think
be hiding
Kale
something too.
voiced.
Don't trust him.
How is he switching his disguise so quickly? Interesting. Plot holes, yeah, exactly. Just a little tiny plot hole. Is there a guard here somewhere? Don't see him. Oh, there is a guard. None of us, yeah. Yeah, definitely. If there's anything that's odd in these games, it's nanomachines.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
What's the CTBT?
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox Die.
Comprehensive nuclear test ban treaty. Okay.
It killed Octopus
Thank you.
and the Armstech president.
Makes sense.
So it's true that it affects older people first.
I knew it'd be treaty.
Mantis might not have been affected
treaty.
because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox Die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite
Isn't it more sad when they didn't
here.
use Ocelot's
Since
voice
Mantis
actor in
died,
MGS5?
the Genome Soldier's brainwashing
They changed
started
his
to wear off.
voice.
I'm worried about
I know it's a
this
younger
as well.
Ocelot, but still.
Alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money,
MGS5, I think it was was it Troy Baker? I guess I'm kind of sick of hearing Troy Baker and everything.
Russia? You're not thinking of reviving Big
Didn't
Boss's
notice.
dream.
Definitely got me surprised to hear when I first tried it out. I don't think his voice in MGS5 suits him.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden?
Exactly, Mr. X.
If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry.
He's I can't say that word. Prolific. Yes, yes he is.
Snake know how the
And it gets tedious hearing the same person over and over again.
Don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good.
There was a time when Naomi's voice actor, also Jennifer Hale, she was in everything as well. She was everywhere, but it's kind of calmed down in recent years.
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Beryl. She's alive.
Beryl.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is
I like
active,
Liquid.
you deactivate
You should follow
it.
Cam
And if
Clark's
you insert
YouTube
them when
channel.
it's inactive,
It's
it
interesting.
becomes activated, and you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't
Or
have
James
much time.
Spinders as he's called in this
But
game.
it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
Again, like
Card key?
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. The gardener guy is the voice. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. I don't know.
Clever.
I've no idea. Cam Clark's done a lot of voice work, so maybe it's possible.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After
Just
you
watched the
insert
movie recently,
key into
recognized the voice, and it's him.
a hard disk
Yeah,
reads
he's in
the
loads of stuff. He's in
information contained on it. Once you
Tales of
finish the
Symphonia, if
walkthrough
you've played
terminals,
that.
the
He's in
code
World of
input process is
Warcraft.
complete.
I think
But
he
here's
was
the thing. You
in
can
Teenage
only use
Mutant
the
Ninja
key 3
Turtles,
times.
stuff like that.
It's an
He's in
emergency
loads of
system.
stuff.
It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
I'm sure there's a big long IMDb page about everything that he's been in.
On the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Okay, backtracking time. Hello. Where did you come from? Bulletproof doesn't mean bomb-proof. Exactly. You should be able to just explode the wall, the glass. Where's the ladder? Yeah. This is definitely the most tedious part of the whole game, for sure. I don't know, maybe, is there a reason why this part of the game is kind of meh? Will they run out of time or something? What am I doing? Yeah, they can't climb the ladders. And they don't respawn on the other side either, I don't think. Okay, there we go. That was easy. Sometimes it's a pain getting that, but today. Also, I didn't see it on the thermal goggles, so it doesn't matter if you use them or not. Hated this part so much. It's just boring. Easy pickup, yeah, very easy. It's just not very interesting. It's like they just wanted to elongate the game. I will sing this game's praises all day, but this part sucks. Don't activate the gas.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Freeze the key, aka stand around not doing anything for a while. back. Yes, you are. No. It goes down there. I don't know if this is true, but is it true that if you hold the key out like this, it stays warmer for longer? I don't know if that's true or not. When you need to get the heat key. Or am I thinking of something else? No, it works with the frozen rations. Yeah, if you equip the key, and when you're going for the heat, the heating one, it stays hot longer if you hold it equipped. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it's just faster, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Sounds like a myth to me. Okay. What was guards here? Guess not until you come through with the heat one. Takes a while. Like, nobody would design a game like this to do this these days. We just have to stand around doing nothing. Waiting. There we go. I didn't think this game was it was groundbreaking, for sure, but it doesn't mean the whole game is great. From start to end, right? From start to finish. Yeah, at the time, for sure. Out of 10, what do you rate MGS1? It's pretty high. Probably not a 10. I think a 10. For me, I'm the sort of person that would say nothing is perfect. So maybe a 9. It's pretty high for me. Where's this guard? At things like this, you can't see where the guard is without going first person. Definitely pretty high. 8 or 9, yeah. Assuming you're taking into context, like, the time it was released, rather than comparing it to, like, modern stuff, you know? Hello? was thinking of doing a tier list for MGS games as a video, but I think it'll make a lot of people angry. Because there's certain MGS games that I don't like, and other people I think do like.
Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
.7. Oh, we're doing decimals. Okay. For me personally, perfect 10. I don't think this game's. I don't think anything's perfect. That's why I can't. To me, a 10 is perfection. It's definitely in my like top 5 games. If we're gonna do like top games, it's definitely up there. But I mean, I was like, how old was I when I played this? Like 8 or 9 years old. Like, would an 8 or 9-year-old want to play this these days? Maybe. I don't know. For PS1, it's like top 2. For PS1, for me, it's FF7 and MGS1. What else would be there? Resident Evil, like Resident Evil 2 would be there as well. I think those are the top, for me, the top 3 PS1 games. Castlevania would be up there as well, actually. Crash Team Racing will be up there. Crash Bandicoot, probably 2. I like 2 more than 3. Symphony of the Night, I think Symphony. I didn't play Symphony of the Night until like 2010, and I was very impressed with how good it was. I wish I played it when I was a kid, and I didn't. I don't think anyone played it when they were a kid. It's such a rare, expensive game. But if someone hasn't played Symphony of the Night, they should. It's still good. There's a lot of games like it, but I think you should. It's definitely a game of its time. Hello, Timo. Nice to see you. I knew a couple people who had Symphony of the Night as a kid. I didn't know it. I didn't even know about Symphony of the Night until I was older. I didn't know anybody that played Castlevania.
Snake. It's about
I picked MGS1, Driver, and RE2. I liked Driver 2 more than Driver 1.
Okay,
In Driver 2, you could actually get out of the car, I think. And it was more like GTA.
Okay, so what's up?
But I know people like Driver 1.
The Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
My friend's older brother showed me the ending to both that game and then FF7.
Fox Die?
Really?
No. Fox Die.
Well, I was the younger brother.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, Driver 2 was good.
It's too similar.
What is?
I don't think the Driver series recovered after Driver 2. I don't think Driver 3 was very good, right? And was there more Driver games after Driver 3? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake.
I remember going out of bounds in Driver, so fun.
Did Naomi give you some kind of
Were the missions timed in Driver?
Nanomachines.
2 out of 3. One of them was a disaster, right? One of the newer Driver games.
I'm not sure. But he still
it like killed the entire series, I think.
Okay. I'll ask him myself.
There was some big drama about it.
Colonel,
I can't remember exactly what it
with
was.
the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base.
I remember playing a demo
I didn't
of
wanna
Driver
believe
1.
it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any
Parallel
sodium
Lines in San
pentothal
Francisco.
here.
I don't
Call
remember
me
those
if you
games.
find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox.
I'm not super into driving games, racing games.
Listen,
I like I like Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing and things like that.
You might be infected too, you know.
I quite like Burnout when they made Burnout games.
Leave it up to the Colonel.
But I don't like things like Gran Turismo and Forza. Realism doesn't interest me very much. Twisted Metal, yeah. Ever play Rumble Racing? It sounds familiar, but I can't quite remember what it is. It's not fair. Burnout 3, I think, is the one I played most of. Burnout 3 Takedown. And Burnout Paradise. Is it Burnout Paradise City? I think it was called. I think that was the latest one. I don't think they've made one since then. Rumble Racing is a fun PS2 game. I can't think what it is. I had things like Colin McRae Rally and Gran Turismo 1, but it wasn't really me that played them. It was more Kale that played them. And then when we destroy cameras via Stinger. I mean, you can if you want to. It's like the OG mix of Rocket League and Really? Okay. Never really played a Need for Speed. I know people love Need for Speed. Never really played it. I'm not into racing games that much. Unless it's a car game. Why am I doing that this way? Making it harder for myself. I don't know if it's standing near the lava makes it quicker, but I always thought it did. But I love Mario. I think Mario Kart 8's really good. Kale used to be really into Crash Team Racing. He was very good at it. Like the best player I knew at Crash Team Racing. There's a mod that you can play on PC that lets you play Crash Team Racing online, which is kind of cool. I haven't tried it though. If you like Mario Kart, you'll love Rumble Racing. Okay. Maybe I'll take a look at it. Try to think of other racing games that I like. There was Star Wars Pod Racer or Star Wars Racer. Hello, do you like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver? Yes, I do like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. I have very good memories of playing the original Soul Reaver. I have Soul Reaver. We got Soul Reaver 2 as well, but I didn't really get along with Soul Reaver 2. But the original Soul Reaver was amazing. Pod Racer on N6. We had it on PC. But that Star Wars Pod Racer is very good. It was very good for its time, surprisingly. There was a lot of good Star Wars Episode 1 games, like Jedi Power Battles and Pod Racer. I quite liked the official Episode 1 game at the time. Even though if you play it now, it's janky as hell. No, but Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver is fantastic. It's sad that they don't make new Legacy of Kain games. They should remake Blood Omen, the original Blood Omen, or make it HD, because I think a lot of people have missed out on the original Blood Omen, me included. Episode 1 I had PS1, I played Blood Omen. Yeah. Blood Omen's very good. That Episode 1 game, some of those levels are crazy. I like how Blood Omen was basically, you took Legend of Zelda. Yeah, it is very Zelda-like, actually, now that you mention it. It's kind of It's kind of a mix of like Diablo and Zelda. But it's very dark. It's got good music as well. I wish they would put it on Steam or something. Because I would play it. Soul Reaver's on Steam. Yeah. Really, really good voice acting. For the time, especially, yeah. Even in Soul Reaver had good voice acting as well. Tony, yeah. Rip Tony, exactly. Tony, what a voice that guy had, Tony J. Incredible. It's sad. He was in Hunchback of Notre Dame as well. What was the crossover of Soul Reaver and Blood Omen? I think Soul Reaver is the sequel to Blood Omen, so Cain is, you play as Cain in Blood Omen, and I think Cain's the ruler in Soul Reaver. He's like the king of the vampire clan. I can't exactly remember how it goes. You fight Cain in Soul Reaver. I love a PC pot of twin snakes.
Can you hear me? It's Naomi.
You'll make a lot of people angry with that comment.
Campbell and
People
Neil are
hate
busy
twin
right
snakes.
now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes.
I'd play it.
But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
Those two characters game together. Yeah, they are. It's what's it called?
I don't know
Legacy
my
of
real
Cain.
name or even what my parents look like.
Is it Defiance?
I bought all my
Legacy of Cain
identification.
Defiance.
But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right.
Twin snakes is
I
buns.
want to know
See,
where I came
people don't
from.
like twin snakes.
My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s.
Rhodesia.
Dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned
Fun
by
fact, my
England
grandparents used
until
to live in Rhodesia.
1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Yeah, people
Big brother.
people really hate twin snakes,
Yes.
but I don't think it's as
Frank
bad as people
Yeager.
say it is.
What?
I think it's a bit overblown.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he
There's
shared
other
his
Legacy of
rations
Cain
with
games.
me.
There's like Blood Omen 2
Yes.
and
Frank Yeager.
I don't remember.
man who
Is
you
that it? Maybe
destroyed
Blood
was
Omen
my
2
brother
Defiance and
my
that's it?
only family.
No.
They made a
Great Fox.
multiplayer game a few years ago called Nosgoth, and I don't think it
Survived
went
the hell
anywhere.
together, Frank and I.
Yeah, there's Soul Reaver 2 as well, yeah.
He protected me. He's my one connection.
But people tend to just talk about Blood Omen
The
1
only
and
connection I have
Soul
to my
Reaver 1.
past.
And he
You don't really
brought
see
you
people
back to
talking about the later
America.
games.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he?
Blood Omen Defiance.
You
Z
mean
content
Big
Soul Reaver.
Boss?
Deleted
Yes.
content? I don't think I've seen that.
He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war.
The vibe in like Soul Reaver 1 is so
That's
cool.
when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right.
What's
2
better,
years.
English
All
Naomi or
I
American
thought about
Naomi?
For 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja...
I like when Blood Omen there's a
I
spell
mean,
that rips an
Grey
enemy's
Fox.
soul out of the body.
He's
Isn't
come
there
here to
a
kill
spell
me.
that just makes people explode
so.
into
He
gore?
just came here to fight you.
Might be the same
I
spell.
wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand.
Recently I've been realizing that I like publicly. Which other publicly
That's all
hated
you
games do
live
you
for.
like?
I'm sure of it.
I'm sure there's some that I probably like as well. English Naomi, yeah, I agree.
Tell me something.
About Fox Die?
Paramedic is Naomi's sister.
Fox
No.
Die is a type of
No, absolutely
retrovirus
not.
that targets and kills only specific people.
There's lots of stuff in Blood Mode that
First,
makes
it
people
infects the
explode.
macrophages
Okay.
in the victim's body.
I just remember
Fox
one
Die
that
contains
a spell that
smart
makes people blow
enzymes
up.
created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the
Paramedic is
target's
not
DNA.
Naomi's sister. No, I think
They
Paramedic
respond by
wrote from Naomi.
active and using the
Or
macrophages, they begin
Paramedic's
creating
responsible for
TNF epsilon.
Grey Fox being a ninja.
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that.
I remember when MGS4 was announced, a buddy of mine complained about them making Snake old. I mean, I didn't appreciate them making Snake old either.
Snake,
I can't remember Snake being in a wheelchair, yeah.
What are you doing?
Snake.
I think in some ways they wanted to end Snake's story,
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any
which is
more
sad because I think
unauthorized
Solid Snake's cool.
transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi?
Focus more on Big
What did
Boss
she
than
mean
Solid
when she
Snake.
said that
It
Fox
seems
Die
to
was
be
a
what
part
they
of this
wanted to do after
operation?
MGS4.
Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
I do like MGS4 though. As much as people like to say it's a movie, I still think it's interesting. And it had good multiplayer as well. That I wish was still around, but I think you can play on PC anyway, somehow. I've seen recent YouTube videos that pop up of people playing MGS4 online still. Naomi's sound of Totally Spies Master was right. A certain perspective, yeah. Master Miller's a good boy. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm on Team Liquid. I have a fan blasting me. I hope you can't hear the fan in the background. Hope it's not too noisy. It's too hot here in the UK. I do know about the Ford Focus commercial. I even made a video about it recently. There's two. There's one with Mantis and there's one with the Colonel. I can't quite pinpoint when those commercials were made. I think it was around 2015, 16. Yeah, yes, it was me. If you saw them in a short, it was probably me. Yeah. Unless someone else has done it. There are other people that make MGS related videos.
Confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Do I have the gas mask? I hope I do. I don't think I do.
For launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop
Thank you,
Metal
Mr.
Gear
X.
now.
Thank you.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my
Although I will say,
Sorry to have involved
MGS
you in
is not the only thing that I do
shape memory
as
alloy
well.
business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch.
I was going to do a
nuclear
Resident Evil
device
stream at some
and
point
we were all
this week,
getting
but I didn't
a
end up
little
doing it.
worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was
Miller.
cut off. But Mei Ling said
Killed
his
in a codec
transmission
call.
signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
I don't think I have the gas mask. Oh no, I do.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
I thought you could see Liquid. Yeah, you can. The corner. Can't in first person, but you can see him over the shoulder.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening
Yeah.
the door.
It's the only reference to Master Miller's death is in that protocol. Let's watch Liquid running like a girl. shoot him as well. He's got a chest of iron, so it doesn't do any damage.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
I am going to screw up fighting Rex.
You'd point a weapon at
Or
your
I already
own
know.
brother.
You can't use Nikita there because there's no
So
radar.
I could manipulate you more easily, and you performed quite
Too much
well,
interference.
I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
He has. And you can see it. Look at his body.
Stopping the nuclear launch,
He's
rescuing
ripped.
the hostages. It was all just a
0 body fat
diversion.
percentage.
A diversion.
Pure muscle.
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and Decoy.
I feel like I'm not very good at the MGS, Metal Gear Rex fight.
Right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the genome
But as long as you have the
soldiers.
chaff, it's
From the
fine.
beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector.
I know people
to spread
snipe it, which is
Fox
crazy to me. I don't even know how you even snipe him.
Telling me Naomi was working with the
Like,
Pentagon?
reliably.
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled.
Use the PSG, yeah. Use the PSG on liquid. No, it's it's not
He
reliable.
reported that Dr. Hunter
Also, I don't have any
altered Fox
diazepam.
Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to
You
that.
sort of just stay at his legs, kind of, and
But I
bait
had
its
no
rockets.
idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a
He
vaccine.
loses track of you,
There
yeah.
must be, but that woman's
Get behind
the
him.
only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact
I think other people are
with
probably
all
better
of
at
us,
this fight than I
so
am.
we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and Decoy Octopus were killed by Fox Dye. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes.
They're the twin snakes.
Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers
Good at the tank and the
of what
sniper
they
of second
used to
fight.
make you.
I'm good at the tank as
Can
well.
you understand what it's like to know
Some
that
people
you're
really struggle with the
garbage
tank.
since the day you were born? But
Not good at
I'm
Rex, yeah.
Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed.
Sometimes with the
your
second sniper
boss.
fight, I can just
Some
chain
kind of
shoot her
love.
as she's moving, and she dies
Love?
so fast.
It's hate. He always told
But
me
other times,
I was
like this time,
inferior.
it just takes
and
forever.
Now I'll have my revenge. You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began.
Can you believe that
I
we're in
will
August already?
surpass
I'll have to
him.
start planning a
I will
Halloween stream
destroy
soon.
him.
You're just like
Scary
Naomi.
games.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Also not good fighting liquid. Yeah, it can be a bit of a pain as well.
Will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon.
Especially on extreme.
Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
You can really cheese liquid. But I can't do it.
Stop it.
Last time I played this, it took me like over 10 tries to beat liquid. during the fist fight. It can be rough if you don't get your combos off and he just, you know, he gets all of his, he just hits you with everything. You just run out of time a lot of the time as well. And he does a lot of damage when he hits you. I might even screw it up this time. They sold a figure of Metal Gear Rex a few years ago and I really wanted it. But it was very expensive. It's good body armor. When can you start firing? So why does Rex like dinosaur noises? I said this in the MGS2 stream. Why do Metal Gears make animal noises? And the answer is, it's goofy. If I keep him against this wall, his rockets will just hit the wall. These laser enemies, I can't see it. I hope there's more chaff here somewhere. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Hello Vincent, nice to see you. I'll try and play a bit this game. Solid Snake's bandana is the same bandana of Big Boss. I think so. I think it's the same bandana.
Did that do it?
If I'm wrong, someone else should know.
Nice try, Snake! Die! Hurry! Get away! Grey Fox, the name from long ago.
It's supposedly the same as well. Yeah, supposedly. It's the same color, right?
Terrible Snake. You haven't aged well. I'll send you back to hell!
Just he's screaming scary. Yeah. There's nothing scarier than Jurassic Park dinosaur noises.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Yeah, the bandana giving unlimited ammo is canon to the story.
Bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that
I mean, technically the bandana I have now isn't the one that gives you infinite ammo. I haven't unlocked it. So is the two different bandanas? Is the one that Snake has on now different to the one that you unlock?
we're just about out of time.
Or is it the same one?
Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
I thought that was super gory when I was little.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by
Still
and
waiting for the
watch
Grey
him
Fox game to come out.
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy
That's a different
of
one.
the
Let's see what
codename
better.
Fox. But now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Who was saying? Somebody was saying, even the last stream or in some other stream that I watched, in the comic of MGS, Snake just blasts Grey Fox here. He just kills him. You can't shoot him here, but in the comics he just kills him.
Neither truly alive.
It's no good. I can't do it.
An undying shadow.
It's no good. I can't do it. No, I can't do it.
I wasn't even aware there was an MGS comic, to be honest, until recently.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake,
Not squished just yet.
farewell.
I have to have a bit more exposition first.
Foolish man!
It's grim.
Prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Yeah, Rex again making dinosaur noises. Is that chaff though? I hope it's chaff. Only 3 though. Oops. These missiles can be a pain if you're not chaff. I love the music here. Tell you what, let's just tag it. How did that not hit? It's kind of ironic how Rex's derivation of Sahelanthropus, and how that one is named after first bipolar apes, which became the humans. Is Rex named after I can't say that word. Sahelanthropus. And they're very similar designs, right? I love the idea of Snake about to die, but then he eats a ration. Yeah, exactly. Just chow down. Yeah, they're very similar. When I played MGS5, I was surprised how similar the Sahelanthropus design was to Rex. I mean, the design of that Metal Gear is obviously more advanced than Rex's, which is kind of strange.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die.
They have a tendency of not keeping to the time period in these games,
It looks
especially
like your
MGS5.
revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were
Desired.
We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people...
It's a shame
there will
Liquid's only
always
really
be
in one
war.
game.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a
For the Liquid joined the UFC. Yeah, I think he would do well.
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then.
I think he did such a good job with Liquid. Like,
that's why.
What?
Are you
but like,
denying it?
it's a shame
Haven't you
that he
already
wasn't.
killed most of
I
my
mean,
comrades?
he sort of is in MGS2, and sort of is in MGS4.
Your face when you
but it's not. It's not this Liquid.
It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose
Yeah,
as the
exactly,
model
Timo.
was the man known then as the greatest living soldier.
And even then,
in
it's
the
just
world.
nanomachines, right?
Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a
I feel like they
coma
changed their
when
mind
he
between
got
MGS2 and
away. So they
MGS4.
created us from
Like originally, they were going to have
With a
Ocelot,
combination of 20th century analog cloning
like
and the
getting,
super baby method.
what's the word?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let
Like
it
Liquid
divide
taking
into
control of
8
Ocelot,
cloned
but by the
babies.
fourth game, it's like,
Then
oh,
they
it's all just
transferred the
nanomachines.
clones to someone's uterus and
It's a bit of a
later
shame, really.
intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed.
What's it called when a
to
ghost
make
takes over
us.
somebody?
We were accomplices
Possession.
in murder
Possession. It's like a
before
possession.
The day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a
Leave it in the
phenotype
nanomachines
in which
is
all
not
of the
canon
dominant
recently.
genes
Is it
were
not?
expressed to create
The nanomachines in
you.
MGS4 are not
I
canon?
got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before
I thought
I
they
was
were.
even born.
It was like hypnotherapy, right?
You and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries
Have you ever watched
humanity
Donkey's
were
explanation of
laid
the MGS story?
bare.
It's really funny. I don't think so.
Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible
Geist on
for
GameCube.
everything from
I don't think I've
strategic
heard of it.
thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Trying to think of which Donkey videos I've
Those
watched.
soldier genes were
Not on
transplanted
MGS1,
into the members
MGS
of the
story
next
one though.
generation special forces. That's how they became the genome.
He does Donkey does stuff with Mega 64. I really like Mega 64.
The genome
Donkey does stuff with them sometimes.
are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic
There's a
our
lot to
father's
ask, a lot,
genes.
for sure.
They too are the product
Carl.
of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human
I
experiments.
miss when Mega 64 used to make those video games in IRL videos. They still do sometimes, occasionally.
1991, the
But you're
Gulf
right, they
War.
certainly moved away from it.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes.
I think it's more because everybody it's not as shocking to do like out in public like game skits anymore or like pranks. Everyone's seen it now. It's not special anymore.
Depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
Nobody cares anymore. But when they started, it was like, oh, this is funny because they're out in public pretending to be Solid Snake and Mario, right?
Then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas
But I still follow
detection
Mega
units
64
and
pretty
the anti-sarin
closely.
injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers...
Yeah, it's like we're watching a movie.
Experiments were a success.
It's like the news. Watching the news.
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
How about top 3
Have you ever
PS2
heard of
games?
the asymmetry
That's
theory?
more difficult. I would like to hear your top 3
Nature tends
PS2
to
games.
favor asymmetry.
I'd have to
Those
think a bit
species
harder
that have
about
gone
it.
extinct all show signs of symmetry.
Bring out against a random
Genome
live action because
soldiers
exactly.
suffer from
Where's all the
same
FMV
problem.
games? Bring those back.
Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you.
As do you.
That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease
Top 3
will
PS2
occur.
games. Yeah,
That's
tell me
why we
yours.
need the old
I need to hear
man's
some. I
genetic
need to hear other
information.
people's first.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be
Odin
passed
Sphere,
on to a
Rumble
new
Racing.
generation. Altruism among blood relatives
What's Odin
is a
Sphere? It sounds
response
familiar.
to natural
It's an RPG.
selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate.
Vanillaware
All living
game.
things are born for the
DMC3
sole
was on
purpose
PS2.
of passing
DMC3
on
is
their
very good.
parents' genes. That's why
I think I said
I'll
this last
follow
stream.
what
I
my
prefer
genes
DMC1.
tell me. And then I'm going to
I
go
really love
beyond.
DMC1.
In order to break the curse of my heritage.
Is it a top 3 game though? I'm not sure.
And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Not supposed to go on, but MGS2, GTA 3, and Hitman contracts.
Look
Were you the person
behind
asking me about Hitman last stream, Mr. X? Somebody was asking me about Hitman last stream.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't
Yeah.
even have a name.
I remember.
I have a name.
No, we have
The
no
Spider-Man
past,
games,
no
the old
future,
ones.
and even
I
if we
played
did, it
the
wouldn't
original
be
Spider-Man on
solely
PlayStation
ours.
1, and I played
You
the
and I are just
Spider-Man
copies of
movie
our
game on
father,
PS2,
Big Boss.
and that's about as far as my Spider-Man
As soon
gaming
as
has
we've
gone.
finished our business, we're almost out of time.
I'm not a huge Grand Theft Auto fan. I played GTA 3 and Vice City, and 4 and 5. I'd never played San Andreas, and I know people love San Andreas, but I'm not the biggest fan of
Why
GTA.
don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
I like GTA 4 and 5, yeah.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation.
I'm not super into open world games. That's my problem.
What for?
I don't like things like Breath of the Wild, and I'm not the biggest Skyrim fan.
Bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base.
I don't like it in GTA. Most people hate me for that. It's whatever. Can like what you like.
Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi
So no Dying Light for you either. Is Dying Light an open world game? I have no idea. I know what it is, but I didn't realize it was an open world game. I recently met the voice actor on Campbell, very nice man. Paul Eading. Yeah, I've seen him in interviews. No, I've never played Dying Light.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
I don't know what it is. I just can't get along with open world games. Me and my brother are playing Elden Ring at the moment, and it's fun, but it's not amazing to me. Like when I played Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls, those games were incredible. But Elden Ring to me it's not the greatest of the FromSoft games, and I think a lot of it comes down to it being open world.
Merrill was transferred to this base just before the
But that's just me.
attack as a way
I know a lot of people like
manipulating
open world
me.
games.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life.
No account for taste, exactly.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Kingdom Hearts fan.
It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
I have fond memories of watching other people play Kingdom Hearts, but I never was really into it. I love Final Fantasy, but I was never really into Kingdom Hearts. I thought it was a bit, honestly, I thought it was a bit goofy.
I don't believe it.
What happened?
And the story is impenetrable of Kingdom Hearts. It's absolutely impenetrable.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense.
Mega Man Legends. I never really played Mega Man when I was younger.
He's been placed under arrest.
The SOCOM games. I had the original SOCOM with the headset, but I never played it online because in Europe you couldn't play games on PS2 online, which is kind of sad. But I liked the first SOCOM. I thought it was cool that you could give your teammates orders with a headset.
Be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
What about Manhunt 1 or 2? I've never played them. I know they're very controversial games, and then there was a bit when they were coming out, they were banned everywhere, or they got an adults-only rating, which basically means they're banned. But no, I've never played them.
Smart.
Is this still part of the top 3 PS2 game conversation? Snuff Simulator, exactly. Yeah.
Donald, the DARPA chief is already
The
dead.
President Solidus, really?
So you
Gosh.
didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief
Never
after
knew that. There's a guy in my comments called George Sears. I think it's his real name. And every time he posts a comment, I say, "Thank you, Mr. President."
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
It's really hard for me to think of what the top PS2 games are. I love Silent Hill 2.
Oh, well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's
Okami, one
dirty
favorite.
little
Yeah,
secret.
I have Okami.
You can't be allowed to live.
I know a lot of people like it. Good Capcom game.
Dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
I was really into Final Fantasy around the time of the PS2. And a lot of people would expect me to say, oh, Final Fantasy X is one of the best PS2 games, but I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. Going back to it as a now, it's a bit cringy.
Turn to me what is rightly mine.
Might take green for free, but MGS. So MGS I can't see because of the heart symbol. Hitman contracts are definitely in there. I should try more Hitman games. I know people like the most recent Hitman game. Is it open world? The most recent Hitman game?
This nuclear module is
I'm not
set
sure.
to detonate at the precise moment.
Hello,
of
Rizzler. How's it going?
death.
MGS2. I do like MGS2. Is it a top 3 PS2 game? Maybe. Right, I've actually got to... I haven't been looking at the game for about 10 minutes now. I've got to actually look at the game now.
You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
I loved Hitman. I remember the demo for Hitman Blood Money, and I played quite a lot of it.
You fall. At this height, it will kill even
New
you.
Hitman has big open levels, yeah. I've watched people stream it.
Have at you, Snake.
No. No, I'm not going to cheese liquid because I don't know how to do it. I'm not good enough. That's a bad start. Just gotta get your combos off. I know you can like dodge his abilities, his kicks. Sort of follow where he goes to hit him freely.
Nice shot!
Get that. What are you doing, Liquid? That one shots you on extreme.
What's wrong, Snake?
Come on. Don't look at the clock. Oh, charge me, charge me. Do you have to knock him off? I don't remember. That's terrible. Ugh. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of time. Did it do it? No. That's ridiculous. That was so close. That's not fair. He was dead. He was dead. There was like a millisecond left.
Have at you, Snake.
I'm wasting too much time baiting his attempts.
Nice shot!
Should be alright this time. Problem is, if you knock him off, it takes longer.
You're out of time!
It's his health thing, it's funny.
You're out of time!
There we go. Okay, so GTA's out is MGS2, Hitman, Contracts, and Midnight Club 2. Was it Midnight Club 2 on Xbox as well? It's not really a PS2 exclusive. Someone else randomly think, did you know in his voice? In my voice? I'm not surprised. When my mum watches my videos, all she says to me is, did you know? Are these streams at the same time every week, Adama? Not
Meryl.
at the moment, but I would hope in the future they would be. Definitely on the weekend. I would hope to... Oh yeah, sorry, I killed Meryl, I forgot. Yeah, streams, I would like to do some in the week as well, but we'll see. No set schedule right now. Been playing Ghost Babel lately.
Damn!
It's very good. I had it on Game Boy when I was younger, but I never finished it because it was too hard.
My fear. I give in to my pain.
Definitely the bad ending.
I sold your life to save my own.
Look, the torture was too strenuous. I couldn't take it.
Loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing.
Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
She's dead.
Otacon.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know?
We all know the real ending is
Meryl's
Snake
dead.
and Otacon getting together.
I lost.
So, are you gonna stay
It's
here and
technique.
die?
You did do the
Along
index
with her?
finger trick. I just use my thumb. I'm just kidding, by the way. I couldn't be bothered tapping it for
People
the
die,
previous stream.
but death is not defeat.
Yeah, get the better item for sure.
That's
Like I say,
what
everyone knows that
Henry
this is the true ending. Riding off into the sunset with your
I
best
lost
bro.
Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat.
We will
She
say
and I
if I do
will be
another stream, we
together
will
forever.
save Meryl.
We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead.
Also, Meryl gets with Johnny.
Our
Like
love
it's just,
didn't die
it doesn't
with
matter. It's better than
Life's
it's better
more than
this way.
just a game of win or lose.
There are more fish in the
Don't you
sea.
think?
Yeah. We're saving Meryl from a
Let's
terrible
live.
fate. She gets with Johnny. Let's be honest.
There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on.
Captain Poopy Pants. Exactly. Exactly. Like who wants
I
who wants
released all
who wants
the
that in the
security
future?
locks.
It's
It'll be
this is a
okay.
mercy.
We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started. Those guys. Seems like they only hurry when they're destroying things.
Yeah. The guard.
Good.
You've played
Let 'em
MGS4, right?
But they can't
Saying
destroy the human spirit.
Haberim. I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
She's routine MGS4.
Let's
Exactly.
go.
Real condescending. Snake just didn't check properly. Yeah. She looks pretty alive to
You're
me
still
right now.
watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all.
Okay. You won't understand what he's saying if you haven't played MGS4.
Snake, it's
Maybe
cold
you
out.
should play
You'll
MGS4.
freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry.
There's a lot more to Meryl's story that you're not aware of. Without playing MGS4. And some of it not for the better,
Now you look like yourself again.
in my opinion. Yeah, Meryl ends up with Johnny, which is the guy that goes to the bathroom all the time. And it's a bit strange, honestly. The circumstances behind it.
Hurry!
Hurry, Snake. There's a countdown. That doesn't mean anything. She's a real C-word after you save her. She's all nasty energy. Like, yeah. Like Emma What? That's so mean. Like Emma Watson is these days. What?
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera.
I think they just wanted Johnny to have a good ending. More than Meryl having a good ending. Let's be honest.
Let's go.
Is there another ration here somewhere?
I got it. Snake, jump in. Use the weapon like the side of that machine gun. Shoot back with it, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Best music in the game right now. There's a video I want to make related to these guards. If anyone can guess what it is, I'll be impressed.
Good job, Snake. Let's go.
I'm sure someone will know. And I haven't made it yet. It's gonna be like the finale of the MGS1 Did You Know series. Because it's so ridiculous.
Damn, you can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path. You did it, Snake!
Can you control? Yes, you can. Yes, you can control the guards. You're right.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
Not yet, Snake! Oops. If I could ever do this without liquid hitting me once, I'd be very impressed with myself. But you always can hit me. I don't know if you can avoid damage on this bit. It doesn't feel like you can. The amount of times I've used footage from this car, but the car chase is interesting. It's just a cool bit of the game.
Look, daylight! Hold on!
Yeah, but Solid doesn't have the same ring to Snake, just Snake video realities. It won't be the same. It'd sound weird if you just call him Solid.
Otacon. Are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
It's all nanomachines,
No
Timo.
use. I
All of
can't
it.
move.
You can survive anything as long as you've got nanomachines on your side.
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
And a car crash as well. good genes, yeah.
Snake!
It sounds awful to call him Sully, but at the same time, imagine your brother calling you by your last name. You're right. Nanomachines made Vin Diesel in that one movie, Invisible 2.
If he's dead, that
Which movie?
means...
I haven't watched many Vin Diesel movies, honestly.
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested.
People make fun of me for the way I say Campbell, like Colonel Campbell. Is it weird? Is it really that strange to say Campbell?
Gear, the training exercise,
Everyone wants me to say Colonel Campbell. But I say Campbell.
What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't
Colonel
stupid
Colonel.
enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
Next time I say Colonel Campbell, I'm gonna say it really specifically, like Colonel Campbell, just to annoy people.
Meryl was...
It was called
my
Bloodshot.
daughter.
Okay.
What?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
Salmon, yeah, not salmon,
okay,
it's salmon.
Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around
The way you pronounce something, does it really matter as long as people can understand what you're saying?
Died after your Jeep sank into
Campbell.
the ocean.
That sounds weird to me, Campbell.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox
Like saying
Island.
Campbell. How do I say it?
Roy.
Colonel Campbell.
Are you gonna be
Colonel
okay?
Campbell.
Don't worry.
Campbell
got an insurance
saying
policy.
bull sounds weird to me.
Hard copy of all Mei
But does it
Ling's
really
data.
matter?
As long as I've got that, you, me,
So that this
and
is why
Mei Ling
linguists say
will
that
be
English
fine.
isn't a phonetic language.
Battery
It's
on
not.
these nanomachines will run out soon. They
But
won't
again,
be able to
as long as you
follow us.
understand what I'm saying, why does it matter?
Won't meet again.
It's like potato
Don't
and
worry.
it's like tomato and
I'll pay you a
tomato.
visit
Like,
sometime.
who cares how you say it?
I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
If we're not supposed to pronounce those letters, then why are they? Exactly. English is a stupid
I'm
language.
sorry,
It really is.
but he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him. And to
A
go
word's like
on with your
Wednesday.
own
You don't
life.
say Wednesday. You say Wednesday.
He said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace.
I don't like knife. Yeah.
He wasn't really my brother anymore.
Tsunami.
Since he fought
Yeah.
with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost.
Isn't tsunami a Japanese word?
A ghost looking for a place to die.
How's it spelled in Japanese? I guess that is the Japanese spelling. West English places like Gloucestershire, yeah.
Naomi.
Oh, Americans can't say Worcestershire. Like Worcestershire, Worcestershire sauce.
That's up to you.
just P is for yeah, pterodactyl.
When their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to
It's
you.
here, subtle. Yeah, tsunami.
Live, Snake.
But it doesn't need to be there. It's dumb. I fully admit it's stupid. And it doesn't make sense a lot of the time.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
I mean, English is just a mix of a bunch of different languages, right? That's why it has a bunch of problems.
Where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know.
I did know
what
that,
path
Vincent.
I should
Yes.
take in life.
It's not a real book, though, is it?
But I was wrong.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything.
I'd say
Just
Worcestershire
like the
sauce.
genome
Worcestershire
You can
sauce.
input all the genetic information, but
It's Worcestershire
that's what
sauce, but
makes them
I've noticed that Americans can't say it
The
properly,
most we can say about DNA is that it
which is
governs
fine.
a
But
person's
I know what you.
potential
It doesn't matter if you
strengths.
can't say it the way I say it. I still know what you're talking about.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Worcestershire.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not
Was
you're
it
in
stolen?
the
Was it?
Fox
Yeah,
program
exactly.
isn't important.
Change pronunciation.
The important thing is that
Like
you
Knight is a good
choose
one. Why has he got a K?
and then live.
Try to think of more.
Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to
Worcestershire.
live.
Yeah, it's too much.
Hereon,
You've gone too far in the other direction.
live.
You're adding more to it. I mean, it's not.
Genes exist
You don't say
passed down
York. You don't say
hopes and dreams of
Yorkshire.
future
You say
star
Yorkshire,
children.
but it's spelled Shire. Okay, but you say
Living is a
aluminium.
link to
There you
the
go.
future.
Aluminium. It's not aluminum.
That's how all life works.
Aluminium. I mean, what is the mini? Is that how you spell it? Is it a different spelling in American?
That's how we can change the world.
I like this ending in the Twin Snakes more. I think I do as well, because doesn't Otacon like fall over?
Finally realized it.
Any interest in a Twin Snakes stream? Yes, at some point I will do Twin Snakes. It's been 20 years since I played Twin Snakes. It's a different spelling in American. Okay. Resident Evil 2 stream. I do want to do Resident Evil as well. I don't know if anyone would be interested in watching a Resident Evil stream, but I do want to stream
I've lived
Resident
only
Evil.
for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly
Aluminum.
alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Periodic table spelling.
What
Is that
about
true?
now?
Is that...
I want to enjoy life. I really do.
It's official, okay.
How about you, Otacon?
Who's your favorite English football
Me?
team? That's a
I
good
feel
question.
Like a new man.
So what are you gonna do?
Ask KLR his favorite
Continue your
his favorite
research.
football team.
No, I'm finished with science. I'm
Resident
interested
Evil
in
Twin
human
Snakes.
psychology
Yeah.
now.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
I need to finish MGS2
The
first.
whole reason I got
Then
into
maybe I'll
science in
do
the
Twin
first place
Snakes.
was 'cause I was no good with people. I
What's
was
your
scared.
favorite English football team? Let's
I
get
was scared
yours
of
in the chat.
life. I thought that I could never understand.
When I
them
was
because
when I
they're
was
so
younger, I really
illogical.
liked Chelsea. Which is funny because I don't live anywhere near
But
Chelsea.
I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
You and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator.
But I only
in
liked
life.
Chelsea because my friend liked Chelsea.
I'm ready to live.
Yeah,
gonna stand
herbs,
on my own
herb.
2 feet.
That is the most ridiculous
not gonna
American way of
hide
saying
anymore.
things.
You giving up your stealth
Herb.
camo?
Huh?
Been playing MGS, been replaying
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil 2 recently and enjoying your Did you know? Thank
can
you,
have it.
Rizla. I appreciate it. Boston batches.
So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves.
Yeah, I
as
would love to
well.
do more Resident Evil stuff.
Want me to drive?
No thanks.
I like Metal Gear, but I also like
No problem.
Resident Evil quite a lot as well. Probably at the same level.
Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
David.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal.
Lost
and
in
Dave.
Scenario.
That's a good
Yes,
one.
it is. What are you talking about?
Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
So where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path.
Isn't this romantic?
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
Eden Hazard. I don't know what that is.
I know I'll find it.
I made a poll that was, do you think love can bloom on Battlefield? And it was this ending with Otacon and Snake at the end. And so many comments were like, why are you posting the gay agenda stuff? And I'm like, mate, it's a poll. Calm down. I have some aluminum bottles of herbs and Worcestershire sauce I found after the tsunami. Gay, yeah. Like people were like, why does everyone have to make everything gay these days? It's like it's just a bit of fun. I don't know what to tell you. Did you riot after the Euros? No, I did not. Nobody rioted after the Euros. Played for Chelsea. Really? Eden Hazard, I don't remember it. I only really liked Chelsea from like 1998 until about 2001. So it's a very specific time period. And that's Metal Gear Solid 1. We did it. We finished it. Now we have to listen to the credits for 100 years. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What poll was this? It was, do you think love can bloom on a battlefield? Yes or no? It was a little while ago. I swear some of the comments were like, why are you doing this? Did you know the voice actor names are the real name? Yeah, that's true. So not all of them, only some of them, I think. What ranking will you get? Badger? Maybe. We'll see. Because I was making out as if Otacon and Snake were together, right? And a lot of the comments were as well. I don't know, it's ridiculous, Saint Habarim. It's just stupid. But anyway. Thank you, Timo. Because there are zero gay undertones in Metal Gear. Yeah, there's none. There's none whatsoever. This is a straight game. 100%. He will get the Optimus Prime badge. I hope so. Eden played more recently. Yeah. Yeah, I won't know anything about recent football, honestly. Which might give you my answer to the football question. Everyone knows a Snake, and what can Snake at OTP? Well, Vamp's bisexual, he's not gay. It's different. It's totally different. One true pairing. Okay. Wow, isn't Alaska beautiful? Look at that moose. Look at those poisonous mushrooms there. What a beautiful place. I should go to school with this music and headphones. I'd probably get beaten up. Unless the bullies know Metal Gear Solid as well. Anyway. Not sure what to do now. Vulcan is gay as... Yeah, exactly! Vulcan is gay as Christmas. Did you know that some people figure out a way to get high off those mushrooms without poisoning themselves? Really? I was right, they are poisonous, right? I can't remember what they're called. reindeer to eat them, then drink the... That's gross. Really? There's no way. He was, Timo, I agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's stuff in Peace Walker as well, like, I don't know. It's a strange thing to be complaining about, anyway. Should we do some VR training? I don't know what to do now, since I finished. I'm Irish and was pleasantly surprised when they first... Is this in Irish? I didn't realise. I had no idea, honestly. I guess it makes sense with the sound of the music. Pop in the VR training disc. I mean, just the missions on MGS1. Is it really in Irish? I didn't realise. Sorry, theory somewhere that the song Snake Eater was from Ocelot's perspective. See, it was like for naked sake. Yeah, maybe. That's a good theory. Gaelic, yeah. Yeah, of course it's yeah. Makes sense. Do you know in MGS2 in registration before VR missions if you type all levels will unlock? Really? Registration before VR missions.
You mustn't allow
You get stealth or stealth. Meryl died. Is that the Konami code? Up, down, down, left, right, BA. Yeah, it is.
The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
What rank do we get, guys? Let's find out. Probably the worst. Whatever the word, a rat, mouse or something.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Should become activated soon.
In MGS2.
Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's...
I've never really played the MGS2 VR missions properly.
No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am.
There's this game on Steam. If you become a instead of playing a Metroidvania, it becomes Contra. That's funny. Which game?
Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Infernax. Okay. We are Leopard. Is Leopard good? I don't know. I'm just glad it's not Rat or something. 5 hours. That's with all the cutscenes. 70 enemies killed. I'm not very stealthy. Sloth. Is Sloth the worst? What's the worst rank? I don't want to save. I'm not that bothered. It's okay. 70 enemies killed? Yeah. We're not this isn't a stealth game, it's a stealth action game. We need Metal Gear Solid VR. That'd be cool. Yeah, someone should do that. Stealth espionage. It's tactical espionage action. Emphasis on the action part.
Impressive, Snake.
Where can I go? Will you see me? You sort of got to be like decisive when you do VR training. Alright, take care, Timo.
Impressive, Snake.
I'll probably end the stream soon, honestly. Did you know MGS Mobile spawned the NDM? Did it really? Was MGS Mobile before MGS 2 came out? I like the VR missions.
Impressive, Snake.
I mean, I could do a VR mission stream, a special missions stream. Although I've already 100%ed it. Hello. How's it going? Mother. Is this the best way of doing this? I don't know.
Impressive, Snake.
Please see me? No, he won't.
Impressive, Snake.
Who's that?
That's what I mean, you have to be decisive.
What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints are these?
You should play MGS2 VR if yeah, I agree. The snake tails as well and things like that. I want to do the skateboarding thing at some point. The MGS2 skateboarding. I've never done it. I didn't have MGS2 substance.
What was that noise?
Yeah, soldiers have heightened sense of hearing and vision due to the gene. Yeah, these are super soldiers. These are genetically enhanced super soldiers. Can I just go? Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's all the missions, isn't it? 10?
Impressive,
Yeah.
Snake.
Don't get a lot of VR missions in MGS1. Just want to do time attack. Not really bothered. Anyway, I think that's the end of the stream. I will probably... Skateboard was good, solid. Yeah, I do want to try it. I think it'd be funny. But yeah, I think that's it. I need to eat something. Thank you everyone for stopping by. We will stream some more at some point. I will perhaps let you know when it's going to be. That's cool, Carl. I hope you enjoy your time there. Alright, cheers guys, thanks. Have a good weekend. Take care.